Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to the channel. Yes, welcome. Thank you for everyone coming back to the channel on this Sunday evening. Y'all, I had did a review, not a review, I had did a, what do you call it? A video. Dang, my mind is leaving me. But I did a video earlier on Kenya and Marlo and Janet Jackson and her new beau, meaning Kenya's new beau friend, associate, however you want to look at him. And I call him Rhoa. But he's either a Jewish or he's he's an Israeli. So yeah, I did the video and I was showing my daughter something, or I was trying to show her something, and I made a mistake and deleted the video. Okay, ain't I crazy? I am so crazy. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be talking about those three, and we're gonna throw in Janet Jackson just to have similar. We call it similarly. What is it called? Similar and contrast, or compare and contrast. Yeah. Okay, we're going to compare and contrast the little setup that Kenya has found herself into. Now, if you want to know what I believe, I believe Kenya is using this man for a added prop. You know what I'm saying? Because Kenya, from her past relationships, she like black men. Okay, she like black men. Now, in his Rhoa's custom or culture, they usually marry within their own, and they have a breakout time. Like I said, I don't know if Janet Jackson ex-husband was Israeli or was he Jewish. I can't really remember, but I do know those two couples take their customs and they take their religion very seriously. So I'm like, can y'all see Kenya in one of those garments where she has to wrap up her face? What is it called, Shanta? The one that you wrap over your face and your hair? Jack, I can't remember. But put it down in the comments. Anybody want to tell me what I'm talking about? And yeah. And let me see what I'm going to say. Yeah, Janet Jackson had to change her whole look from looking, a normal day, or a sexy cat want to crawl and purr and get with her mate, that kind of thing, for lack of a better word. And I just can't see Kenya covering up her hair, covering up her neck part, and then wearing something to cover her all the way up in her body wear, almost like a Muslim. Y'all know what I'm talking about. With their customs, they can't show any part that's revealing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got this article, okay, that Radar Online put up for us. And hopefully I won't delete it by accident this time. But let's see here. Samantha Bentinez wrote it. And she titled her article, Real Housewives of Atlanta star KenyaMoore dating Israeli entrepreneur after messy split from ex Mark Daly. Now, I'm sure and I'm hopeful that Kenya learned her lesson. When she gets into the arena of wanting to have a mate, the mate wants to solidify it a little further by marriage. KenyaMoore, get a prenup, okay? If they can't accept you getting a prenup to them, or wanting them to sign a prenup prior to marriage, leave them alone. That's all I'm going to say. Leave them alone. Because you see the mess you have with Mark, wanting to take your house and wanting to take property. He wants to get paid monthly, I guess. spousal support. It's too much. It's too much. And like I said in my other video, just pay the money. Give him whatever he wants so you can be free of him. Because to me, technically, I think you still love him. I think you still are holding out for him to say, okay, I'm mending my ways. I'm changing. And I want a family with you and baby Brooklyn. Which everybody can see they have eyes, and if they don't have eyes, they're blind. They can see the tenseness of him not wanting to be seen on TV. And maybe he done something criminal. We don't know, honey. That's allegedly now. But he doesn't like that limelight type of life. And Kenya loves that type of atmosphere and environment. So it's not going to work. Now, if I really felt that she was serious about rhoa, then he likes to be seen because he's definitely been seen in, I think, Upscale magazine and another magazine, just showcasing Atlanta and the restaurants and other entrepreneur businesses in that magazine called Upscale. They would be a perfect match, you know what I'm saying, just by aesthetics alone. And they both share a common denominator. They have their own business. Two different brands, of course, but they can relate to one another about business, how things are done, what you have to do, how long it's going to take you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody that pretty much is in the business, and they won't feel some kind of way when you're not there half the time. Jay, get from my child. Get Jay. Jay. I'm so sick of you. Excuse me, y'all. My little grandbaby, furry grandbaby, is taking his food around the house like you can't eat out of his plate. And he pissing me off. Real bad. Get in here. Come on. Come on. Okay, hopefully that will stay. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyway, like I was saying with Kenya, just me, just looking in, just giving my perspective only. And we all have our opinions and perspectives. What one opinion don't trump the other one. You know what I'm saying? We just voice it and then we let it go. Okay, we have a debate about it or a conversation, and we just learn. If we disagree on that particular topic, we disagree, love each other, and we move on. Okay, because like I said, everybody have opinions. They have their own perspectives. One is not better than the other one. Okay, but Kenya, like I said, she just don't. I don't see her marrying someone again, and to me, I feel she's more rooted in her black community, and she loves her black men. Now, has she been good at selecting the right black man? No way. Okay, at all. Because Mark, he just came off as an unlikable guy from the start, and what's his name, Matt, she had. I think Kenya provoked him in a lot of ways, to get into a situation where he did, not saying it was fair that he was hollering at her, but Kenya was doing a lot of hollering too. And he was an entrepreneur as well. But he had a shady background, and she should have checked that shit out. Like, she'd be trying to tell other people in her circle to check out the guy and this, that, and the third. And, I mean, just because he looks good, he smells good, and he gives good loving, you can't necessarily hold to that. Because love can't pay no bills. Love can't act accordingly that you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Love, it's pure, and it's what do you call it? For lack of a better word, glorious. When you find that right person that makes you grow and you make them grow, and both of y'all are happy within y'all personality. One doesn't outshine the other one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just make each other bright, I should say. But let's get back to the article. It says Real Housewives of Atlanta star KenyaMoore excuse me, is moving on romantically with a hard-working entrepreneur after her breakup from estranged husband Mark Daly. RadarOnline.com has learned. Come on. Now this don't want to move. Okay. Viewers will see sparks flying between Kenya and her new beau. Now, just to elaborate, Marlo said she had dated this man. And I really don't care if she dated him or not. That is really not the issue, because Marlo is doing her job. She's doing her job, people. They made her come in. Well, I wouldn't say made. They allowed her to come in the circle, made her a peach holder, and she knows either she's going to be on the fence like Cynthia's character, or she's going to be, like Nene, that we can remember. Which sits there on a throne and just go after whoever she need to go after, because they want to take her place, her space, okay? So a lot of things she did last season I do not agree with, like throwing those boys out. And, even when she was saying she didn't really throw them out, it was more so she needed space from them, because she's not used to being a, what do you call it, aunt, mama, auntie, I can't, mom, auntie. However y'all put it, okay? She's a mom in a sense, but she's still their auntie. And, she was just all over the place. And see, that's where I was talking about Miss Janet Jackson. When she married Wasan or Wami. I don't know the man name, but y'all see the picture, okay? And if you want to know the man's name, I think it was Wasan. Just Google it, hell. Janet Jackson, ex-husband, and it'll come up for you with this man being next to her. And you see how her looks changed? Do you see what I'm saying? She was dating a man. When she was dating a man, everything was fine. She was dressing fine. She was dressing like her norm. She was looking sexy. I mean, he would have been more than proud to have her, even if she wasn't a mega star. She was just a regular everyday person with all her issues, all her personality, all her aesthetics was just golden. You know what I'm saying? But when she started dating him and they started getting serious, her whole custom changed. I think she went from being a Jehovah's Witness, if I'm not understanding correctly. She was born in the faith of that custom, or that culture, that religion. I don't know if she changed it after she got grown and living on her own and doing what she wanted to do. So I can't say one way or the other about that. However, I know she stopped wearing her clothes that she loved wearing, and she felt luxurious in. Okay, but that's what I wanted to make my comparison between looking like fabulousness, you know what I'm saying, loveliness, exquisiteness. She went to looking like a nun, pretty much. But, I'm not going to make fun of somebody's culture. If that's the way they have to dress per their religion, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? She was still beautiful, wrapped up in all that stuff. I was like, they have to be wearing that in the summertime. Do they have to wear that garment in the summertime? Maybe they get in something silk or polyester, because I couldn't do it. I'd be done fainted. All my fat would have been sweating. All them rolls would have been sweating under that outfit, okay? I was like, just let me stay in the house. Just let me stay in the house and call for you come, okay? Because I'm going to be regular. I'm going to be in some sweats. I'm going to be in something cotton. And it's going to be very comfortable, okay? I'm not putting on all that stuff. But anyway. Going back to the article, it said Real Housewives of Atlanta star KenyaMoore is moving on romantically. So, yeah, we read that. Oh, come on. Why is it doing this? Hold on, guys. Okay. And you see how she was dressing, y'all. She was dressing very nice. He was being very playful and all that kind of stuff. But after they got serious, her demeanor changed, her wardrobe changed, everything changed, okay? But going back, It says viewers will see sparks flying between Kenya and her new flying rhoa in upcoming episodes after he made his Bravo debut in the action-packed season 15 trailer. The Sun was first to report on her budding romance. Okay. Um, the Israeli restaurateur has multiple successful businesses that was founded, including Kale Me Crazy, a superfood cafe with a revenue estimated around 13.5 million. He also founded Turks and Caicos Aziza Restaurant and Lounge and Atlanta's Cavas event space. Okay. In the trailer, Kenya wasn't afraid to pull out the flattery. You look sexy, she told him. She later spilled in a confessional, we might be looking at the next Mr. Moore. I said, not unless you have a prenup. Go check with your friend Candy. She wanted to get married to Todd real well, too. She said she ain't gonna budge on that prenup. But like I said, she got the prenup signed, so he gonna. I guess if he goes so many years with her and he want to get out, maybe he'll get a payout. That's so horrible to say, isn't it, y'all? But anyway, going back to the article, it says, however, there was some troubles brewing between Kenya and her longtime screen foe, Marlo Hampton, who claimed to have previously dated her new love interest. Rhoa has been someone I've known for a while, over a year, as friends. I just think we have a lot in common, told Entertainment Tonight. Now, see, I don't understand that. She said they've known each other. They've been in the same circle. Well, hell, why was Manietta trying to set you up with him then? Because you know you're a very upfront, forceful woman, and you don't wait on nobody to come to you. You'll go to them if you feel they're interested or you're interested in that particular person. So I'm like, Kenya, you're an extrovert all the way, all day, every day. So I just don't understand why you needed Manyata to hook you up. So I mean, I'm not understanding, Kenya. You need to let me know because I'm confused over here. I'm a little confused. Okay, but anyway, it says it's not true. Kenya said of Marlo's claims, shutting them down is 100% not true. She makes up everything. You can't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. Well, we can say that, Kenya. Yeah, we sure can say that. But you know, one thing she said, just piggybacking off of her statement, she said Candy needed to be at home with her children and work on her marriage and her family. And that is so absolutely true. Candy really needs to carve out some space and time that is just solely devoted to being a mom, because Blaze and Ace are at that pivotal stage where they need their mother around them more than what she's giving them. Do I think Candy is working and putting too much on her plate? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because she's already having some concerns with being, I guess, exhausted or whatever, because we did see, and I did a video on that. She had somebody to put in an IV in her arm so she can get some more nutrients and stuff of that nature, that she probably was feeling run down. And I think they call it a vitamin shot or whatever, but I'm really not sure. Don't take it for what it's worth, or take it for what it's worth. Hell, I don't know. It's just things that I do remember and things that I know just from being in the medical field, what you can do to get some nutrients and some vitamins back in your body when you feel run down, when you're not eating properly, you're not exercising. You know, Candy's taking all that supplement stuff to keep her weight down. So, and she's been what do you call it? She hasn't been really, really talking about it, but her and Kenya both are on those weight loss things. Okay, and they'll tell you they take it as like a protein shake. They mostly drink their meals versus eating, even though we've seen Candy be around and be amongst, you know, the crowd, filming, taping, and they may show her eating something. But you can best be sure she probably didn't eat nothing the rest of that day. And if she had really got her body in tune with just eating a certain type of food and its ingredients, it probably came out her behind once she got home. Because when you eat healthy and you eat healthy for a long periods of time, when you put fried foods in there or foods that has a lot of additives, a lot of sugar, a lot of spices and whatnot, it would tear your stomach up. Believe me, trust me. I've tried it, and I was on weight loss programs doing it the natural way, not adding. Where I had to drink my meal for my breakfast, and I had to drink my meal and maybe eat a salad for my lunch. No. I'm talking about truly getting in there, exercising, drinking plenty of water, only fill up on approved vegetables. Sometimes some vegetables are considered starch now, which is like a bunch of bullshit, but it is what it is. And just substituting stuff that you may like with something else that's a little bit more wholesome and healthier. But yeah, child, I just thought I would give y'all that spiel and talk a little bit about what Kenya may be detailing herself, or putting herself into. I mean, because right now she says she's dating. But with this man, she sees promise. She sees an opportunity to seize the moment and maybe become his wife. You know what I'm saying? But Kenya, are you really ready to look like Janet Jackson and her attire? Mm-hmm. And I never understood, well, hell, why the man can't wear something like that. You know what I'm saying? Why a man can't wear something like that? If I got to be covered up from my head to my feet, okay, then I need you to be covered up. And at this time, I think she was pregnant, but it would have still been the same garment. It just been looking smaller on her. And to me, it doesn't seem like she was happy. You can tell in her body language and his body language. I mean, I don't understand why Janet wanted. She did not do her research on the culture either. I guess she thought they were going to be making an example because of who she was. And I do remember her brother Michael going over there because something was going on with their marriage. Because she wasn't really coming home or something to the States like she was planned. And the mother, Catherine, went over there, I think, with Michael. And they were trying to make sure she was okay. Because, they be fighting over there in Israel, okay? And I don't understand what Janet was thinking when she called herself wanting to align herself with even having a friendship with this person that she really seemed to connect with. Because even if, they were seeing each other where she was coming over there, child, and you be needing passports, you be needing, okay, permission to travel with this, that, and the third. And like I said, they fighting over there. Okay, and she's American. She could have gotten, held for ransom. Or just held for any type of, illegal thing they wanted to put on her. It could have been drugs. It could have been trafficking. It could have been a vast amount of charges. And Michael went over there and got that girl back over him. And probably told her, you go back over there no more. But I think she was trying to, I wouldn't say they weren't allowing her to come out and see her family or whatnot, because she was pregnant and that baby belongs to the father in a sense. So I'm like, I don't like none of that. I'm like, Janet. I mean, you already had, 2-3 failed marriages here in the States. So you thought you would try an Israeli, and they fighting over there, bombing over there, and we might have to go clean up over there because they're tearing up so much stuff, which I don't understand why either. When our United States go over there and help another country battle another country, and then once we resolve the issue, we got to go back and clean up their mess and rebuild and all that shit. I'm like, if we coming in to tear up, you already know the damage we're going to do. You and your people are going to have to build your country back up. We just going to solve the problem of that country bullying you and saying, we ain't going to take that shit. We will get you, okay? Come what may, whatever weapons we choose to use, where we're striking from the air or we on ground level, okay? We will do the job, okay? We will do the job. But, that's our claim to fame. We always go in and help people and, and get all the publicity. But then some of our troops would have perished in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't careful or they didn't ascertain the situation in its entirety. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. God bless the ones that feel like they have to go and serve our country because we are the great America. But, being a black, brown person, I don't think America has been too, they haven't been too good to us. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting for my reparations, okay, from my ancestors. And they still doing discrimination, and we're not having equality. We're not equal with other races. And I can't stand that, because if we're supposed to be loving on each other, protecting one another, then why is it that certain race and certain cultures are excluded? And I'm talking about the Native Americans too, and the Latino community. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no sense. We're supposed to be the great America. We're supposed to be the melting pot of all things, but yet we still can't get it together. We cannot take out discrimination. We cannot take out inequality. I mean, we even have stuff. It's just too far to go. But have a good night and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.